When you are in a relationship, you expect outside stress, but nothing strains a couple like family pressure. And it does not matter if the stress comes from your parents, your in laws, your children, or extended relatives. Family stress feels heavier because it touches the deepest parts of our heart. Every couple will face these moments, but the truth is this: the strength of your relationship is not tested when everything's peaceful, it is tested when the people closest to you begin to pull, push, or demand things that shake your peace at home. So today, I want to talk to you about how to stay a team, how to stay connected, how to stand side by side instead of turning against each other. Because when family creates stress, the two of you do not have to lose your unity. In fact, you can become stronger. Let's start with the simple truth that most couples forget. You and your partner are your own family now. That means before you respond to anyone else's expectations, interruptions, or opinions, you must respond to each other first. Teamwork in a relationship is built through intentional alignment. You slow down, you check in, and you ask, how do we want to handle this situation together? Because unity does not happen by accident, it is created on purpose. And then there is one part of this that almost every couple struggles with: the part where outside family pressure pushing you into roles you never agreed to, the part where expectations and unspoken obligations begin to affect the peace inside your home. That is where couples get stuck, and that is where things can quietly start to divide you. So let's talk about how to stay strong there, how to protect each other and your relationship when the people you love also become the people you bring the most stress. One of the biggest mistakes couples make under family stress is assuming that the other person should just know what to do. But stress affects people differently. One person might freeze, one might over accommodate, one might withdraw into silence because they do not want to upset anyone, and the other might feel abandoned in the moment where they need it the most. This is why clarity matters so much. When outside family starts creating tension, the two of you must communicate clearly what you need from each other. Do you need your partner to speak up? Do you need them to step back? Do you need reassurance? Do you need privacy? Or do you need a united response? These are all things that couples rarely say out loud, but they change everything. And please hear me, your partner cannot support you well if they do not know what hurts you, what triggers your old wounds, what overwhelms your heart. When you speak honestly and gently, you give them the opportunity to love you with intention. Here's a principle that will protect your relationship in every stressful season. You two speak as one, you decide as one, you protect each other as one. Not because you're choosing sides, but because you're choosing unity. And now I want to address the part most couples struggle with, where boundaries fit in, how to set them without guilt, and why this one step brings immediate peace. This is where teamwork becomes visible, because when family creates stress, boundaries are not walls, they are clarity, they are communication, they are a couple saying, we love you, but this is how we choose to live our life, raise our family, or make decisions together. Boundaries do not break families apart. Unclear expectations do. Resentment does. People pleasing does. Silence does. And boundaries actually protect everyone, especially the relationship at the center. Here's how to stay a team when pressure rises. You pause before reacting. You check in with each other privately. You agree on what feels right for your home. You speak with one voice, calm, kind, united. And you remind each other, I am with you. We are in this together. Because when a couple faces stress side by side instead of against each other, everything feels different. You feel safer. You feel supported. You feel respected. You feel like you're not carrying this alone. Family stress is hard, but it does not have to divide you. It can actually make your bond deeper, your communication stronger, and your partnership more intentional. So today, whatever stress you're facing from the outside, take your partner's hand emotionally and say, let's be a team. You and me first, always. Because when the foundation is strong at home, nothing outside can shake what the two of you are building. If this communication has been if communication has been difficult for you guys lately, or if you or your partner want practical tools to talk through stress, expectations, emotions, and everyday challenges, I wrote a book just for you. It's called Let's Talk, and it helps couples build deeper connection through honest, healthy conversations. If you want to grow stronger together and stay united through every season, you will find so much inside that can support your journey. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a good day.